Yo, what's good with y'all gang?
Gang, gonna need much love, man. I'm just getting off work and I'm tired as a mug. So I'm gonna get straight into this video, bro. But yeah, leave a like for me and all that type of good jazz if y'all don't mind. Appreciate you. So gang, for the topic of the day, brother, I don't know how many of y'all been seeing this. I don't know how many of y'all been hearing about this. I don't know how many of y'all been keeping y'all ear to the street, bro. But one of the number one things that I've been seeing on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, on all these social media sites, except on YouTube, I really ain't been seeing too many people talk about this on YouTube, is the fact that a lot of people is going around saying that GTA 6 could possibly be the very last Grand Theft Auto that we may get. And I just want to get my 2 cents on how I feel about that and my thoughts on that as a whole. So yes, man, the big thing going around the internet, bro, is that GTA 6 could be the last GTA that we get. And a lot of people are saying that GTA 6 might be the last one because Rockstar gonna kind of just focus all their time and energy on just making GTA 6 an ever-changing, ever-evolving world, just one of them games that we just play and just throughout the years it's just gonna continue to grow and get bigger and do all that type of stuff that it's gonna do. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If you want my 2 cents on if I think that's gonna happen, I think it's a good possibility that gonna happen, bro. Hear me out. The reason why I think that, the way gaming has been working over the past couple of years and stuff like that, people really ain't into trying to make new games better. Like, they not trying to make new games. If y'all haven't noticed, a lot of games been taking on this whole hub type thing or this whole ever-changing, expanding type of thing. You can look at stuff like Fortnite. You can even look GTA Online. You can look at other games, kind of like the Everywhere game I think Leslie's Bendis them is working on. Just a lot of stuff like Assassin's Creed kind of dabbling in that a little bit. Call of Duty kind of dabbling in that a little bit. I think that that's something that most developers is trying to do because of the simple point of fact of cost effectiveness and the fact that I think most game developers this day and age want to go ahead and just be able to keep one property going for an extremely long time rather than developing a whole bunch of different properties and stuff is kind of selling. Like, I think they would rather have one property that they know gonna do well and they can make a bunch of money from that shit than them actually making a whole bunch of games and some games flopping, some games doing good, some games, you feel me, being mid. Kind of like what Ubisoft is kind of going through right now. If y'all know about that whole situation with Ubisoft and that company and everything that they going through and how much they is like relying on their games to actually be fucking good and sell a lot to kind of sustain being Ubisoft, kind of sort of. Now, do I actually welcome this change? Do I actually want GTA 6 to be the last Grand Theft Auto game that we see? Of fucking course not. The biggest reason is because, like, I would want to see Grand Theft Auto continue to grow and it continue to expand as far as world building and as far as story go. I want to see how many more stories that Rockstar could do, how many more stories they could develop, how many more world changing, life changing stuff they can add to the series. But at the same time though, GTA 6 has taken a very, very, very long time to drop, and people expectations are through the fucking roof when it come down to that game. And one of the things that's gonna like really be the biggest thing with GTA 6 is gonna be the simple point of fact that people are going to kind of judge it based off how long it took us to wait for the next Grand Theft Auto game. Meaning GTA 6 could come out right, and GTA 6 could come out and be a banger of a game, but it's still gonna be those naysayers, it's still gonna be those people that's gonna be like, yeah, this shit wasn't worth the 12-year, 13-year, however many year wait that it took for us to get between GTA 5 and GTA 6. A lot of people gonna feel like that. A lot of people gonna be like, this shit just wasn't worth it. I don't think that Rockstar Games, you know what I'm saying, showed up on what they was trying to bring to this whole open world crime genre or the next iteration of Grand Theft Auto 6 or whatever. Or they could do it or whatever like that, but I still just feel like people just gonna nitpick and just be like, nah, this game ain't it because of how long it took them to make the next one. Like, the time frame is what's gonna shoot this game in the ass. With that being said, that's the biggest reason why I can really see them kind of not really trying to focus all their efforts and energy on continuing to make GTA 7 or GTA 8 or whatever like that. Then on top of that, it's taking games a really long time to be developed. Like, it's taking games a hell of a long time. Like, look how long it took them to make Red Dead Redemption 2. Look how long it's taking Naughty Dog to make Last of Us 3, or any game for that matter. Just any game in general for that matter. It's taking a long time for a lot of these companies to kind of drop games and stuff like that. And for the games that's getting dropped like every year, year after year and shit like that, niggas ain't really fucking with y'all games like that no more, bro. Like, some of these games that's coming out on a year by year, every year basis, bro, that shit starting to get played out. Niggas ain't really fucking with that shit. And y'all ain't making good shit. So it's like, I don't know. Most people, they just kind of adapting to this whole thing. And it's crazy because, like, I feel like as gamers and stuff like that, I know I used to say this back in the day, so I'm just speaking for myself. But I remember back in the day, Baby Joe, Young Joe, Small Joe, whatever you want to look at it as, or whatever you want to call me. I used to say shit like that. I used to say like, yo, a lot of these games that's dropping and shit, they really not changing nothing new. They really not, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, involving the envelope or changing it much to where, you know what I'm saying, it requires a brand new fucking game to be in development. Like, and that come from me being kind of a big 2K kind of dude and playing those games and really seeing like they drop this shit every goddamn year and it's really nothing different. It's the exact same shit every goddamn year, every goddamn time, and nothing ever really changes for it, for real. So it's kind of like, what's the purpose of y'all niggas dropping this shit every goddamn year when y'all could just update it and keep updating and keep updating and just keep making money from it like that? But I didn't think that, you know what I'm saying, some of my favorite gaming companies and stuff like that would adopt that kind of strategy when it come down to making games and just the future of gaming and shit like that. But again, a lot of games is doing that. A lot of companies is adopting that. A lot of people is kind of going out their way to make sure that that kind of thing happen, bro. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I wouldn't be shocked if Rockstar actually go all in on GTA 6 and just try to make this big, ever-changing, ever-evolving world that they kind of expecting this shit to be, or that they kind of want. And if they do it in the correct manner, then it could actually work out. Of course, people gonna get tired of it. People gonna get sick and tired of playing the same map. People gonna get sick and tired of the exact same flow, the exact same feel, and all that type of shit. Don't think I will say if Rockstar do dabble with that, they gotta make sure that the gameplay in GTA 6 is immaculate. They gotta make sure the gameplay is immaculate, and they gotta make sure that none of that bullshit cheese that's in the game, that like everybody be thriving off of and shit, all that shit gonna have to leave Rockstar. Like, niggas ain't gonna be playing this game for 18 millennial years with all that bullshit in the game. Like, all that cheese, all this goddamn combat cheese, all these bullshit ass vehicles and shit. It's crazy because it's a balance that they gonna have to really find. They gonna have to find the balance for fun. They gonna have to find the balance for fairness. They gonna have to find a lot of balances, bro. Or they gonna have to make a bunch of different servers. Like, it's just gonna have to be a server-based game, kind of like 5M. And with that acquisition, it may just be like that. Like, I think Rockstar gonna focus a whole lot more on player-oriented game modes and shit like that. Like, they still gonna, you know what I'm saying, drop shit for us to do, and, you know what I'm saying, make their own missions and give us cutscenes and heists and shit like that. But I could really see them just focusing 1000% on player-oriented stuff, RP, shit like that, that's just gonna keep GTA 6 going for a really long time whenever that shit drop. Now, of course, this is mainly gonna be focusing on GTA 6 Online, because GTA 6 Online is what's gonna continue the game prospering over the next couple of years. Hopefully, GTA 6 story mode gets some type of DLC too, just so they can bring life back into the story mode or whatever like that. But I can't lie, I really don't see that happening no time soon, because they didn't do it for GTA 5, they didn't do it for Red Dead, and I just don't really see Rockstar doing any other story mode DLC for pretty much any game if they add an online mode to it. Like, I look at it like that. If Rockstar had an online mode, you can cut out story mode DLC, man. But do I think GTA 6 could potentially be the very last Grand Theft Auto we get in this series? Yes. Do I want that shit though? No. But it's a lot of things going on in the gaming world and just in gaming as far as companies and strategies and shit going that points in the direction that GTA 6 could be very much the last Grand Theft Auto that we see, or the last Grand Theft Auto that a lot of us see in our lifetime, bro. Like, we got a lot of great Grand Theft Autos growing up, especially if you grew up doing the Rockstar Prime, I guess you could say. And for us to have seen that, witnessed that, and been there for that is kind of a blessing, bro. But for y'all newer dudes, I don't really know, man. GTA 6 could very much be the last GTA that we get, that we see, that will actually matter to us. Kind of sort of, you understand what I'm saying, man. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking about in the comment section down below, man. Do y'all think GTA 6 is gonna be the last one? How y'all feeling about this potentially being the last one? Shit like that, man. But I'm about to get ready to get on up out this thing, man. As always, appreciate all the love and support that y'all drop on this video right here, ski. And yeah, y'all be easy. Take care. Stay safe. Stay dangerous. Stay beautiful. Stay out the way. GTA 6 is on its way. Love y'all, gang. And I'm up out this thing, man. Peace. I'm gone.